Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Love You Love Muscle. I'm Seb, the founder of the Transformational Meditation Group. This is the group that is bringing you this podcast every other week. So thank you so much for joining live. For those that are watching live today, we are live on Second Life, we are live on YouTube, we are live on our Patreon site, and I don't know, Telegram as well, of course, our Telegram group. So thank you for joining in, and for those that are coming through on Vero too, there we have the live session of the YouTube feed on Vero True Social as well. As you remember, I mentioned Vero True Social as one of the most profound or the best social media platforms I know about. If you want to have alternatives to Facebook and Instagram. I have some couple of thousand followers there, and lovely to see you live as well. But enough about social media. Today we are changing the theme to resilience. So this episode is going to be the ultimate guide to building resilience. And that means, I think you can guess it, that we are going back to our heart again. Love Your Love Muscle is all about heart-focused living, heart-focused meditation and self-regulation techniques. There is so many benefits of using our heart. And that's one of the main things I think that's very important. That is that we start using our heart again. Especially here in the West, we are always thinking, everything is in our mind, and it's so important to reconnect our heart to our mind. Let our mind, our brain and our heart work together and feel that you become whole again, and feel that you have much more control over your life, much more control over your state of being at any time during the day. And that's what resilience is about, right? Resilience actually, let me put up my notes as well, because resilience isn't really about being tough, right? It's about building a shield around you and you can withstand everything. Resilience actually means bouncing back. You are able to bounce back after experiencing something that makes you sad or something that's difficult for you. You can bounce back more easily by building resilience. So we're going to talk a little bit about the things you can do to build resilience. We're going to do a short guided visualization where we will incorporate our heart, but also visualize being like a mountain, strong as a mountain. So we're going to do that too. But let me give you a few tips outside of that first about resilience. Let me see. Oh, hi there, Rimal. Good to have you here on Second Life. Always a pleasure to see you. Right, so there's some things about resilience and some tips and tricks that aren't necessarily related to our heart, but we can incorporate those things into a heart-focused meditation, as you will see in a moment. So one of the things you can do to build resilience, and if something happens that triggers you, a situation that makes you feel not in balance anymore, is to pause and pivot. So that's one of the things, yeah? So when something challenging happens, pause for just 10 seconds. And in that pause, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And doing heart-brain coherence and heart-focused meditation will actually give you that moment where you can recognize that, hey, I can pause right now. Something is happening. Let's pause for a few seconds and think, hey, what can I learn from this? What is the situation? Is there something I can learn from? So let's pause and pivot, which makes me think about the series Friends, where Ross and his friends, I don't know if you know that series, it's so much fun. Ross and his friends try to get a couch up through a staircase up to their apartment, and they can't make the turn. And Ross pauses and says, "Pivot, pivot, pivot," and he's getting very anxious and geared towards pivoting those couch. The other one is the joy bank. which is a bit of the same, like not only thinking about what can I learn from this, but also thinking about situations like, oh, or remembering situations like where you had joy. So every day, write down a few words, 3 tiny moments from the day where you noticed that you felt joy. So this you can do if you're journaling, right? If you're journaling a lot, which I highly recommend if you start this journey of self-regulation and meditation, is journaling and incorporate your joy bank into that. So write that down, 3 things from the day that brought you a little joy. It doesn't have to be like over the top. You say, oh, this was nice, right? 3 things. And as you write them down, you store them in your system. You not only store them in your book, but you also store them in your system, especially when you write for hand. It gets into your nervous system in a much better way. And you can draw from that joy bank the moment you need it. The third one is both and mindset. So you can both struggle and be strong, and you can both hurt and heal. So try to see perspectives. That one is a bit difficult, right? So the both and mindset. So a little bit drawing back on pause and pivot again, which you pause and you think, hey, this is a difficult situation, but it's not only difficult, maybe there's some healing in it too. Maybe there is some strength to gather from this situation, right? Or after the fact you get through it, it makes you stronger. So those are some mindset tricks you can do throughout the day. Pause and pivot if you feel triggered. Do your joy bank in the evenings as you journal, just to accumulate parts of your life where you felt joy, appreciation, and the both and mindset. There's always something positive with something negative, basically. So you can always think something positive around it. And again, all this with resilience doesn't mean that you can't feel sad or down or anything like that. It's about bouncing back, having the tools and the techniques to bounce back quicker. Don't get into that dark hole where you just get more negative and negative and you get in that negative spiral. Bouncing back means you go through difficult times, but you can process them better and get stronger out of it more often than not. Okay, so let's incorporate all that into a short guided visualization. Again, as we always do, find a comfortable position right there where you're sitting right now. Preferably both feet on the ground, but you can also lay down if you want to. I always recommend just sitting straight. Keeps you more alert and more awake and more focused as well. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, feel yourself getting centered. Close your eyes if you want to. Breathe all the way out before you breathe in again through your nose. All the way in, nice good deep breath, and out again through your mouth. Just let the day go. Wonderful. Feel yourself getting centered, calming down. Breathe calmer. Breathe deeper. Normal breaths, but calmer and deeper than usual. Really lowering, slowing the tempo down. Beautiful, isn't it? How easy it is just by regulating your breath. Getting into that centered state. Telling your body that it is in a safe place. That's what you do by lowering the tempo. Beautiful. Nice calm breaths. And as you close your eyes, envision yourself, imagine yourself standing by a peaceful stream. And imagine yourself by that stream with your hand on your chest area, right where your heart is. Maybe imagine even the sounds from the stream, the water going through the stream, hitting some rocks, pebbles. And imagine that you're breathing through your heart space. Focus on your heart. Just imagine breathing through your heart as you stand by that stream. Breathing in through your heart, out through your heart, in through your heart, and out through your heart. Feel yourself and imagine yourself standing there by that stream with heart-focused breathing. And in a moment I'm going to be silent for a minute or two. And during that moment you might notice thoughts coming up, feelings coming up just out of the blue. And that's normal. You can see those thoughts as leaves from the trees floating by on the water of that stream. Just observe them. Don't get drawn with them. Observe your thoughts on those leaves passing by. These leaves represent your thoughts, your worries, your challenges. Let them float by. Beautiful. Now picture yourself as a mountain. Strong, grounded, unchanging. Weather may come and go, rain, snowstorms, but you as the mountain remains. This is your resilient core. Just imagine yourself as that mountain, any type of weather just passing by, the rain hitting you. You'll be able to just observe what it is, rain. Beautiful. And as you breathe, you feel your breath moving like the wind around your mountain core. No matter what comes, you always have this breath, this moment, and there's strength in this breath. As you stand there by that stream like a mountain, bring to mind a recent challenge. What has challenged you recently? And imagine that challenge as a cloud passing by your mountain. And this cloud, it may bring rain, but like all weather, it will pass, right? Your essence, your essence remains unchanged. Let that cloud pass by. Then take one more deep breath. Feel your innate strength, your natural resilience. Feel it getting stronger. Beautiful. Now let's slowly get back to the present moment, to the room you are in. Become more aware of your surroundings, the room you are in, any sounds in the room. Keep that strength inside you, that resilience that you build up. Become more aware. Slowly move your body back and forth and from side to side. Maybe you want to wiggle with your fingers and toes as you become more present, more awake. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back. So just notice how you feel right now. And remember that this visualization and short meditation is just a tool, right? You visualize often and you can think about, now we thought about being a mountain, but you can be anything you want. Just use your imagination. Um, and it isn't about the images, it is about the feeling they can create inside of you. That changes your state of being. So it's just a tool. It helps you creating a scene or a feeling, a state of being inside of you. It helps you get into that right mindset and energy level. Right. So to wrap things up, I have one other tip. I call them the 3 R's of resilience. And the first one is remember, the R for remember. So recall times you've overcome challenges before. Yeah, we all have challenges before and you're sitting here right now, so you have overcome them. So remember those times that you went through a challenging situation and you were resilient enough to get through that as well. The other R is from reframe, which is a little bit about what we talked to in the beginning of this session. Look for the gift in every difficulty. Right? So pause and pivot. What can I learn from this? And with every challenge is also an opportunity. Right? Not only learning opportunity, but in some struggle there might be healing. Right? Some suffering might have some healing in it. But that's the reframe, the second R, reframe. The third and final R is reach out. Connect with others who lift you up. Listen to my other sessions about resilience, about heart-focused regulation techniques that you can use to build up resilience. Find a group, a meditation and self-regulation group, and a meditation teacher that focuses on self-regulation and coping with stress and building up resilience, because stress and building up resilience is often being taught in one go. So And as a final reminder, resilience isn't about being strong or not failing or not feeling sad anymore. It's not like building a shield around you. It's more like building a filter around you, right? Things happen to you, they come through that filter that you have around you. But that filter that you build up, your resilience filter, is there to change the perspective, right? Okay, this is not nice what is happening now, but I've been through this before. Or, um, hey, I can learn from this. What is there to learn from? Or maybe there's something else that is positive, that is um, motivation to get through that struggle. Wonderful. All right. So thank you for joining me today. A nice short session. And I hope to see you back again in 2 weeks. For those that are, should I say, if you have any questions or suggestions for themes, you're welcome to post them in the chat or send me an email or use the contact links that you see underneath the video if you're watching the video, or underneath the podcast recording that will come out in about 2 weeks of this. Okay, wonderful. Take good care, everyone. Let me see if there are some questions. Nope. Rimal, thank you for joining. The others as well on YouTube and Telegram, and Vero. Good to have you here again, and see you again in 2 weeks. Be safe, take care, and namaste, everyone. Bye bye.